Hello everybody, welcome to CHEM 111. So in this video, I'll go briefly over the structure of the course and what is required from you. So this course is going to be a 6-week course. It's going to start from May 19 and it's going to end up in June 27. Guys, this is an online course, but this doesn't mean that if you don't need anything, you don't contact me. So I've left my direct cell phone number. Please do not hesitate. I have my cell phone number, my email address. Do not hesitate to text me, to call me, or to email me. I prefer that if you have any questions or anything like that, give me a text or call me, and I can schedule a Teams meeting with you anytime, and we can resolve any issue that you face. With respect to the course material, you guys. The text is here, but honestly, you don't need the book. I will provide you with all the materials that you need. I will provide you with the lecture, and with the lecture notes, with the videos for the lecture, with the assignments, and with the quizzes. So you don't need the text unless you want to read extra materials in there. But the ones that I am providing is more than enough. All the video lectures and everything that you need is found on eCampus. So you can log to eCampus and you can get all the materials that you need. So let's go over to eCampus. And for the eCampus, this is the page for the Chem 111. All what you need to do is just go to course content in there. And what I did is I sent an email for everybody for an access to a Google Drive. Now, this is the link for it. So the Google Drive, we're going to use that just for the recorded meetings that we are going to do before every exam. And this is optional, it is not a must that you attend, but this is a question answer session that I'm going to do before every exam. So if you have any questions, you can hop onto that meeting. And if you can't, then the meeting will be recorded. And to access this meeting, all what you need to do is just hit this, click this link over here, and it's going to take you directly to Google Drive so that you can watch the video. Normally, meetings are set in the syllabus, and I'll go over that in a moment. And what I would do is I would send a Teams invitation for the meeting. So all our meetings are going to be on Teams. You don't have to download anything, honestly, for the Teams. I'll just send you the link. You press on it, and then you can attend the meeting. We have 3 exams and the final. So we are going to do 4 meetings, a Teams meeting before every exam. We're going to go over the time for the meeting in a moment, but let me go over these here. So the syllabus for the course, you can access it from here. And then you're going to see folders for the homeworks, for the quizzes, and for the exams. So every chapter, we are going to cover 10 chapters. Every chapter has a homework, okay? So the homework that you need to submit. So in order to find the homework and submit the homework, you're going to go into this folder. Just press the folder there. And this is going to be your problem set homework. Now, because it is an online course and it's a 6-week, and because the time frame for the exams, it's too limited, I want you to have the key for the problem set. But whenever you're working the problems, please do not look at the key. The key is there just in case that there's something that you really don't understand, then you can open the key, and these are kind of like detailed keys so that you would know the answer to the problem that you are not understanding. In case there's anything that you don't understand, I am here. Please let me know. Don't hesitate. Okay. So this is the problem set. So all what you need to do is just to press on this problem set. This is problem set for chapter 1. So you are going to answer that. And this is a PDF file. you're gonna provide the answer for this. Either just to grab a piece of paper, just write down the answers as A, B, C, D, and then you're gonna upload. So to upload this, it's gonna be in the same icon in there. So all what you need to do is just press on it. It says upload file. So just to drag your file in here and hit submit. This is how you submit your homework assignments. Okay. And again, don't be confused. The key is already there. And the reason for it, because it's already there, I want you to look at the answers after you submit your homework. So you submit your homework and then you go ahead and you look at your answers. You have the key ready so that you can review these problem sets before the exam. Okay, so that is regarding the homework. What I did is I normally upload the materials for the first exam. So we know that you have three exams and the final. So every three chapters are going to be an exam. So chapters now 1, 2, and 3 you have access to, and those are going to be the materials for exam 1. So make sure that you finish the homeworks for exam number 1. That is regarding the homework. Now the due date for the homework. Look, you guys. Ideally, if we look at the syllabus, I'm gonna scroll to the last page of the syllabus because this is where the course simply outline is. Okay. So ideally, this is the release dates in there for chapters 1, 2, and 3. Normally, I release all the material of the exam every week. So every week I would release 3 chapters. Um, and this is tentatively the date of the material covered, and this is a guide for you. So on May 19, 20, you should cover chapter 1. So I made this just as a guide for you, just to keep you on track. Okay. Now, for the homework, we mentioned that every chapter has one homework and one quiz. If there are problem sets in chapters, let's say, for example, chapter 1 has an extra problem, those are extra problems. You don't have to submit any. Like, for example, let me show you. Go to course content, and these are the chapters in there: chapter 1, chapter 2, and the chapter 3. So chapter 1, it does have let's say it has a significant figure problem set. This is not a homework, it's just an extra practice, and it does have the key. Any extra practice I would provide the key for as well. And then there is the lecture material. So for the lecture material, what we have is the video lectures. Just gonna put those all the way on the top. So we have the video lectures. These are a series of YouTube lectures that I recorded for the chapter, and I go by parts. So part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and part 4 is 2 parts. Please watch in order. So when you watch these videos, those are accompanied by simply lecture notes. You have here 2 types of lecture notes. The ones that I am using whenever I am explaining the video, these are the in-class lecture notes. And then you have the complete ones. These are the ones with the answers and everything. So you have all the material that you need. If you want, you can go ahead and open this, and you can open the class note complete, and you can follow up with the lecture videos. Again, any question you have, please do not hesitate to answer. So as I said, that every chapter, in every chapter, you need to watch the lecture videos. If there is any extra problems, these are just the practice problems that you can go ahead and practice them. So for example, chapter number 2, it does have its lecture material here. It does have a problem set in its key. These are additional problems. that you can practice. And the lecture material, same thing. We have the video, and then we have two types of notes, one that has no answers and the other one that has answers. Um, okay, so where were we? So if you look at the lecture outline in here, we do have a homework for every chapter. I showed you where the homework is. And with respect to those homeworks, since it's a 6 week, so you do have two options because I know that some of you are working. So I try to put less due dates as possible, or push the due date all the way to the last day in the semester. So to keep on track, this is my recommendation: is that you submit your homework before every exam. So exam one is going to be on May 28th from 5 to 6. Um, this is a tentative due date for the homework. So I am expecting that you should be done from your homework on May 27 for chapters 1, 2, and 3. And you submit those by 11:55 p.m. So let's say if you can't, if you need an extension, it's fine. You don't have to tell me because I opened those due dates for you. If you cannot submit your homework on May 27, we can push that until June 27. This is the last day of classes at 3 p.m. This is your deadline to submit any homework assignment. Okay, and that deadline is written here over here. So this is your deadline to submit any homework assignment. It's June 27 at 3 p.m. You can turn in all your homeworks. Now for the quizzes. The quizzes are a different story because the quizzes, they prep you for the exam. So it's similar to the homework, but I want those quizzes to be done before the exam. So the due date that you are seeing here is the due date for the quizzes. May 27, I want quizzes for chapters 1, 2, 3 to be submitted by 11:55 p.m. Homework, you have an extension until June 27, 3 p.m., but the quizzes, you have to submit those and there will be no extension for those. So please pay attention. How you access the quizzes, you just go to eCampus and there is a folder specifically for quizzes. Right now, I mean, they are not available, but tomorrow, I'm just recording it now, tomorrow, those are going to be available. Quiz 1, 2, and 3 will be available at once, starting from May 19 at 9 a.m. And they're going to remain open until the due date, which is May 27. Okay. Now, with respect to the revision session, as I said, this is completely optional, you guys. If you don't want to attend, it's fine. But if you have questions, please go ahead and attend. This is an opportunity for you to understand better. And if there's anything, you can simply let me know. I do recommend that you don't wait until a day before the exam. If there's anything that you don't understand, I am always here, and you can text me, you can call me, email me, and I'll go Teams with you before that date. Okay, before May 27, I can go with you every single day if you want, online, and I can explain the things that you don't understand. So the revision session is going to be from 4 to 6 p.m. And I'm going to send the Teams link. If you accept the invitation, this means that you are attending. If you decline the invitation, this means that you are not attending. So please accept or decline so that I know if somebody is attending or not. And if no one attends in the first 15 minutes, then I'm just going to leave the meeting. If anybody attends, then the meeting will be recorded and the video will be posted on Google Drive. Okay? So these are the tentative due dates, or the tentative, sorry, exam dates for exam 1, exam 2, and we're going to do that from 5 to 6. So these are exams, these are 1 hour exams. and the June 20. So let's say, for example, if somebody cannot do a certain exam date and time, let me know and let me know ASAP so that I can go ahead and reschedule for you. I am very flexible, so you just need to let me know. Okay, that is regarding the exams. Now, you can read the syllabus regarding the percentages of the homeworks, the quizzes, and the exams. But the homeworks are going to be 17%. It's 10 chapters, and I'm not dropping any homework. So all the 10 chapter homeworks, they need to be turned in by June 27 at 3 p.m. All the quizzes needs to be done, and this is a 10%. And then you have your exams. Each exam is a 16%. You guys, for the exam, it's going to be between 24 to 26 multiple choice questions. And the exam is going to be very similar to your homework because your homework is a multiple choice question as well. So this is why I recommended that you do your homework before the exam. So the exams are going to be between 20, 24, 26 questions, something like this. And the total points is going to be 100 points for every exam. Every exam will have two bonus questions out of 15 points. So whatever you earn on these 15 points will be added to your total exam grade. So let's say you get a 60 out of 100, and then you do the 15 points, you earn all the 15 points, then your grade will be 75 out of 100. So the total is not going to change. Okay? So every exam will have two bonus questions, and those are going to be at the end of every exam. The reason why we have bonus questions just to boost your grade. The final exam is cumulative and it is 25% of the grade. Now, the final exam comes with its own bonus, and that bonus, let's see where it is. It's over up there. So that bonus is an assessment exam. It's an assessment final exam. If you go to eCampus, that assessment exam will be available starting from tomorrow, but don't don't start it, okay? So don't start this exam. So let's see where is that exam? So here you go. So if you go to exams, so the exams folder in there, you're not gonna see any of those exams yet. But there is an assessment exam that is going to be available starting from May 19 at 9 a.m. So what is that? Don't access it, okay? And the reason why you don't, I need to access it right now because we are just starting the material. This one is supposed to serve as a practice for the final exam. You have unlimited attempts for each question. So I would suggest that whenever you finish a chapter, so whenever, let's say, you finish a chapter one, chapter two, chapter three, so you finish all three chapters for a certain exam, then you can access this assessment exam and do the questions related to that exam. You can this over here. You can go ahead and access it and get out of the exam and then access it back again. You don't need to submit. Do not submit until you have the answers for all the questions, and that is going to be at the end of the semester. The reason I opened this up for you that early because I want you to answer those questions whenever you are studying the chapter. This assessment exam is due on June the 27th at 3 p.m. This is your deadline, if you notice, for everything. And if you finish the exam is graded out of 100 points. But if you finish the exam, it's going to be graded based on completion, and the grade will be set at the end of the semester, though. So if you finish that assessment exam, then that is a bonus of 20 points that will be added. Actually, it's 20. This is a typo in there. So let me go ahead and and change that. So it's going to be a bonus of 20 points that will be added to your final exam grade. So make sure that you finish this. Okay. Again, when we add bonus points, we don't change the total. So the total is going to remain the same. So that is for the assessment exam. So we talked about the homeworks, we talked about the quizzes, we talked about the exams. Um, Now, exams are not open book, you guys. So whenever you come to the exam, please, guys, make sure that you only bring the sheets that you should bring to the exam. So if you go to this folder, exam study guide and formula sheets, you do have exam one table, exam two sheets, and exam three sheets. Bring those and bring them with you for every single exam. Make sure you have all for the final exam. Now, if you look at the exam table, for example, exam one, and you see that it is missing one equation, you can go ahead and write it down. It's not a big deal. So any information that you need to be written, you can go ahead and write it down. But you just it's just about like writing formulas in there because let me show you how the sheet is going to look like. So the cheat sheet is going to look like this. I don't want any written essays in there. Okay. So it's just the formulas that you would need to know. Any conversion units that you need, those are going to be part of the question. So all the information that you need is going to be in the exam itself. So you don't have to worry about writing any of the conversion units for the first exam. Okay. So this is for let's see, this is for the cheat sheets and for the exam. As I said, the materials for the first exam they are going to be available um, May 19 at 9 a.m. and you're going to study at your convenience. Your first exam is going to be on, let's say, on May 28th, and that is from 5 to 6. Now for the exam. How is the exam administered? All exams, guys, are proctored, and I proctor them. So there is an exam section up there in the syllabus, and I'd like everybody to read it. Okay? So all exams will be accessed by a code, and I will provide you the code. So, a day before the exam, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send a Teams invitation for the exam. And everybody needs to accept that Teams invitation if you are doing the exam on that date and on that time. So you accept the invitation, and then on the exam day, um, what you're gonna do is you are going to press the Teams link and enter the exam. Okay. So once you press the team link, there is a waiting room that everybody is going to be in. So please be patient. When everybody is in, I'm gonna let you all in to the team's meeting. And once you are all in, then you would need to check in. So to check in, what I want you to have is an ID. I don't care what type of ID as long as it has your picture in there. So you're gonna take your picture and you're gonna hold it in front of the camera. Definitely, you need to have a camera because I am proctoring you. So you need to have a camera, and the camera needs to be facing you. Okay. So I need to see your face in there. You are allowed to use just one laptop or one desktop, so you cannot have an iPad, a desktop, laptop all at once. It's just one device in front of you that you are going to access the exam with. You need to have a camera that is positioned at your face so that I can see you. And then I'm going to ask you, all of you, to show your ID. So you're just going to hold your ID by the camera. I'll see your ID. And then after this, I'll go ahead and type in the code in the chat of the teams. So this is going to be the exam code. I'll type it in and then you can go ahead and start your exam. Guys, you have, if you need more time in the exam, you can get as much time as you need. I have no problem with this. Just make sure to read this section in there. Again, exams are proctored. There is a code for the exam, so do not text me and tell me that I cannot access the exam. What is the code? I'm not going to give you the code on in a message. You have to be on camera. I need to see you, and you have to remain on camera doing the exam, and I need to proctor you all the period while you are doing the exam until you submit. Once you submit, you can go ahead and leave the meeting. You don't need to tell me or to ask permission to leave the meeting. If you submit, you have to submit your exam and leave the meeting. Do not leave the meeting before you submit the exam, or else you're going to be locked out of the exam and your grade is going to be a zero. Okay, so you have to be on camera while you are doing the exam. Okay. I would appreciate if you go ahead and you read the syllabus in case that I forgot anything to mention, but I think that I mentioned everything that I need. Final exam is cumulative, and the final exam is going to be, please notice the time for the final exam. It's going to be from 3 to 5 p.m. on June 27. If there is any problem with this date and time, actually the date is set. It's June 27th. If there is a problem with the time, just let me know. We'll figure something out. Okay? Please do not forget to turn in all your homeworks by June 27. Ideally, I'll prefer that every exam has its own set of homeworks that needs to be done before the exam. This is ideally. But if you need more time, I have no problem for the homeworks, but the quizzes, they need to be turned in on these due dates. Okay, guys, this is, I think, everything that I want to say regarding the 111 course. Let's see. Yeah, this is everything that I want to say regarding the 111 course. Please don't hesitate to come to let me know if you need anything. Okay. If there is anything that I want to communicate with you, I'll definitely go ahead and send an email to the whole class about that. For now, I have released the chapters 1, 2, and 3 together with their homeworks and with their quizzes. Work on those, and then we'll meet a day before exam date of before the date of exam number 1. Okay, guys. Okay, so pretty much that's it. Have a nice day.